Welcome back to I Love. I am Podan. On today's episode, we've got ourselves a new NES game to play. Dead Tomb. Oh yeah! Coming soon to the Nintendo Switch and Xbox on January 26th. This is an point-and-click adventure from the same people who brought us Project Blue and Roniyu's Tale. 8-bit legit. They make fantastic retro video games. Faux show. Now, this version I have here is actually originally released by Limited Run 4 years ago, back in 2020. 8-bit legit contacted me to let me know that this new release is actually going to be a final edition. That means that all of the issues that were found in this version of the game since its release 4 years ago have been ironed out and removed to make this new version that's available on the 26th a final edition revision 2 of the game. Very, very cool. And in addition to this, on January 19th, if all goes well, that is today, there will be 300 new NES cartridges up for pre-order. This will be part of that final edition and a new series that 8-bit legit is going to be releasing of their video games. And this is going to be a special blue cart that is going to sport fancy new box art than this one. I'll show you a picture here. Very, very cool. Today, though, we're going to play the original release from Limited Run, but 8-bit legit did hook me up with a early access code for the Switch version so I could show you guys the modern edition of the game, the modern port of the NES game. Show off a couple of the fancy features and just let you see how it looks compared to the NES version on the cart. Now, some cool information about this game. Dead Tomb was created by devs at Collector Vision and Acclaim, and it is based on a game called Temporal Inc., originally on the now defunct Videoway cable service system in Canada and the UK. This was running from the 80s and 90s, but sadly, none of the games on the service were preserved, which is why Dead Tomb is based on Temporal Inc. And that sucks. It's kind of a echoing of why people are upset about, games as a service and, digital games existing at all, and why physical games are so widely coveted and loved by all us gamers and collectors. But before we get into the game and checking out the box, let's look at the new trailer they put out for the game now. Woo! That looks awesome! And I can't wait for you all to check it out, because Dead Tomb is a fun, fun game. Now, as I was saying, this is a point-and-click adventure, but I would like to stress that the way that they made it, it's a little less point-and-click and a little more adventure. And what I mean by that is most point-and-click adventure games, you control a cursor, whereas this one, you control a character, which makes it way more fun for someone like myself who doesn't play too many point-and-click adventures. But let's take a peek at the box here from the original limited run release. As you can see here, this is the original box art, I guess, now, since we're going to get another release of it. Very nice, very nice. It's got that semi-matte finish to it. Very cool. I do like that they have this bar across the top, very echoing of Nintendo goodies. Very neat. Let's take a peek at the story here. Dead Tomb, a temporal adventure. In the year 3017, the Videoway Corp, your employer, sends you to study on the last ice age, which ended about 10,000 BC. During this long journey, though, through space and time, your ship is experiencing some technical problems while you fly to Egypt 1300 BC. You have to land your ship for repairs. The only accessible place is the tourniqueted top of a huge pyramid. You're almost done. The only thing left is to replace the diamond, which is used for space-time generators. When the Pharaoh Seti first soldiers find you, you woke up inside the pyramid with a huge bump on your head. Ooh, fantastic. So it kind of, as a point-and-click adventure, it plays very much like a escape room type of situation. Very, very fun. Beautiful graphics, which you'll see here in a little bit. And, of course, a fantastic, fantastic soundtrack, as usual, per a lot of these, retro releases, especially from 8-Bit Legit. So that is, of course, the box. Very, very cool. From Limited Run, we also got this cool thing. It's a sticker sheet that actually has all the different items from the game, which is very neat. I almost forgot that was in there. Very, very cool. Then, they actually gave us this as well. This is the map. So, as an adventurer, you get to know everywhere you're gonna go. This shows the entire pyramid, your ship on top, and all the items you have to find along the way. And I do love that they included a couple really neat ones, such as the Power Glove, the Zapper, and the Game Boy. And it even looks like a Wii, a Switch remote is in there. Very, very cool. Unless that's, maybe that's something else. I think it's a Switch controller. It's supposed to be. But very, very cool. Always love printed maps for video games where it's an adventure. Then we have Limited Run always hooks up cards. That's a cool one. It's the box art. A little holofoil action. Limited Run has, of course, their own sleeves. Very cool. I like that. They are more of a cardboard than a plastic, but that reminds me of some of the, the game resale places and rental places. That's cool. Cart. The cart label is really cool on this one. It looks like a Nintendo black box. They even included Adventure Series on there, the old logo. And they have, of course, you know me, I love when they have the sticker on the back. If you're not going to have the sticker, make it without it. Because it looks better. It looks so much better. Oh, yes. And then we have manual. Gotta love those printed manuals. I'll show you the pictures here as we go through it real fast. We have our story, which we just read. We have our setup. Oh, make sure the power's off before you slap that card in. Duh. Controls. Controls are very easy. A is to basically accept or skip scenes. B is to go back or exit menus, which is pretty easy to understand. And then you got your control pad. Start brings up your inventory. Very, very cool. Here's how to play. When exploring the pyramid, you can combine verbs with words to make action and interact with the items present in a room. For example, at the beginning of the game, a pile of sand will surely get your attention and lead you to find a way out. Get closer to the sand until a speech balloon appears, indicating there is something nearby. Press B button to display a verb menu and take a look at the sand. When you get items, you can use them in the same way by displaying the inventory first, start button, and then pressing A button to get the menu. Very, very cool. Okay, and here's our items. We have the Yoli TX. That's a translator. We have the game console, a rock, rope, bow, pick, dagger. The Sonics. That's a cool name. I like that. The Telekino. That is friggin' awesome. I'm loving these made-up names for those Nintendo objects. We have the shield, the scepter, the fruit, the papyrus, the Ankh key, jar, arrow, torch, and diamond. That is our goal. We must get the diamond or we cannot travel back into time. Ooh, and a little bit of trivia here. This is cool. VideoWay was a terminal for interactive television developed by Videotron, a Canadian integrated telecommunications company. Ooh, discontinued in 2006. Dead Tomb is a tribute to Temporal Inc., one of the games available on the VideoWay system in the 90s. And look at that, there is a screenshot of the original game, and you'll see that here while I have up the manual. Very, very cool. And there's the back. Neat. That is fantastic. But you know what's next? Let's get into this NES cart. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's get into the gameplay for this bad boy. It's got a really cool opening. Let's check that out real quick because it's super duper cool. Oh yeah, there's all the good stuff we read. I love when there's little cutscenes like this in old video games. So cool. Saw it more often in the later years. And I'm so glad that when people make, homebrews and things like that, it's always there now. Super duper cool. Oh no! I like how they play into the Ancient Aliens aspect of it, where the pyramid doesn't have the golden cap on it, which could lead our time traveler to be the reason why we believe in aliens making the pyramids. Boom! Dead Tomb, a temporal adventure. Fantastic. Well, let's start this bad boy up. I want to show you a little taste of how cool this game really is. You woke up inside the pyramid with a huge bump on your head. Ugh. Let's do this. There we go. I do love the widescreen presentation. It makes it feel more cinematic. Very, very cool. Very cool indeed. Let's see here. Let's look. The Aurora Boreas often symbolizes cyclicality, whatever. Words! This is the thing that's said in the manual. You see the little pile here? This is something we can do. So let's look at it first. Wait, no. Look. Sand. It seems to have an opening behind it. So let's move it. Ooh, a little bit moved. A little bit more. And more. There we go. Now let's look again. The tunnel seems to have been used as a ventilation well. Well, let's use it. Boom! Oh, those are some cool pictures. I love that art in there. There's something about this game that makes it kind of feel like an old computer game from the 80s or 90s. A little more than like a console game, and I like that. I like that a lot. Here's the map, which I, of course, have right here. Very cool to see. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, there's a rock here. We don't need that. Let's see what this says. Wow, the wall is covered in hieroglyphic writing. Oh, really? Backpack. It contained all your tools, but it has been torn up. Well, let's open the backpack. Ooh, they left something inside. Ooh, there it is, the Yoli TX, the Universal Translator. Take it. Boom. Can I use that on the hieroglyphs? Use. Wall. No. I guess you can't. Can you throw? Look, close. Look, wall. Paralyzed right on the wall. If I go to this thing. Use. No. Guess you can't use that on the wall. It must be for something else. That's okay. We have our translator. Let's move on. Deeper into the caves. I did make it a decent ways into it. I haven't solved the whole puzzle, but I did find something cool I would like to show before we end it, of course. Oh, yes. I'll give you a little hint if you drink the wrong one. Contains antidote. Take the bottle. Take a sip. It is an antidote, but what will it protect you from? Ooh. Well, I've died a few times, so I know. I'll let you know when we get there. There's a rock here, huh? Rockage. Let's move the rock. Scorpion! Ah! There's what the antidote's for. So there's the scorpion, and this allows us to take the rock. Oh yeah. I love the rooms. They look so cool. And your little guy is awesome too. Your little time traveler. Hey, what's this? Sparkly. Ooh, a nail. Stuck between two stones. Well, let's take that nail. Barely moved. Well, give me the nail. Try that. Boom. I got the nail. It's a good lesson. Sometimes just because it doesn't let you do it right away doesn't always mean that you can't do it at all. Point and click games. Super duper cool. The supply room is next. Okay, so here's a cool puzzle. This is pretty neat. So you gotta use the hammer nail with the rock. See that? Let's tie the rope to the nail. Open the trapdoor with the rope. Yeah. Let's continue on the journey. Now you might have missed it, but look at this. There's a board right here. Booyah! Look at that. Look how cool that is. What's this? Ooh, a dagger. I know what we could do with this. Well, wrong one. Take the dagger. Take it. Take the dagger. Let's go see what's over here. The Royal Crypt. This door leads outside. Some sand is spilling in. So I would imagine that means we can't get out that side. Or at least not yet. Into the temple we go. What's next? Is it here? Oh yeah. This is so cool. I mean, it could take a minute, but this is so neat. Let's take some water. By cupping our hands, pour the water on the tree. Look at that. So neat. And this is one of those great cases where, like, it doesn't look like anything's fully happening. I mean, it looks like something's happened, but you can't do anything different yet. But now you can. Look at that little purple. That little purple derple. Fruit! We've got some fruit. We've got some fruit. Let's see here. Over here. I love the music in this game. So good. Okay, so this is pretty cool. So that stone over there, we're gonna need to move it. But we also have a fruit to cut. You cut off the spiky skin of the fruit, revealing a sweet-smelling interior. Well, let's taste it. Ooh, the carbohydrates in this fruit multiply your strength. Fantastic. I bet we can move a boulder. Boom! Revealing a hole. Let's use it. Oh, it's a long journey, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Oh, yeah. This part right here reminds me of the Lost Woods of, like, Legend of Zelda. Very cool. You kind of feel like you're just endlessly walking through these tunnels that lead multiple directions at this point. Very, very cool. Let's just keep going. We're gonna muscle it. Like I said, there's this part coming I really want you to see. It's so cool. Dead bodies, rocks, everywhere. Ooh, another hole. Let's use it. What have we got? Climbing through the hole. Doing old school pyramid vents. The alcove, huh? Well, let's get the hell out of this alcove. And into the cove. There we go. Now we're up into some stuff. Let's see what's in here. Interesting. Let's wait. I have an idea. What's up here? Ooh. Looks like we're gonna need something to proceed. Okay, here we go. Look at that. A sarcophagus. Oh, yeah. Isn't that awesome? It's like spooky eyes. So neat. Okay. What's out here? Whoa, wait a minute. There wasn't stairs before. It took us to another location. Wow. The apex already. Look at that. It's our vessel. But you know as well as I, we need that diamond to get out of here. Very, very cool. What's this? A shield. That could come in handy. Let's take it. And for fun, open. There we go. Use the ladder. Yeah. Let's use the computer. Video way. Time pooter. 64 kilobytes of RAM. 38911 bytes free. Ship condition error. Ready. Does it do anything else? Does it tell us anything about our ship, maybe? Anything at all? Ah, ship. Run ship statuses. Power source missing. Run ship status, power, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Ooh, the Telekino. We're gonna need that, because you know what that is. We saw that in the manual. Let's use the ladder, though, and get out of here. Yeah, look at that. We got the Telekino, the Power Glove. The peeled fruit, nice. Shield, dagger, rock. The Yoli TX. So funny. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. We're gonna do 2 more little things and call it for this original NES one. Then we'll take a peek at the modern port. Let's see. Yeah, use the sarcophagi. Close that door. Whoa! That's so cool. It's like spooky eyes, man. What? Another location? Oh, man. Look at that. We got ourselves an item here. Take that bow. Yeah. Okay. Man, I can only hope that I get back to where I'm trying to go. Okay. If you don't have the shield, that eye zaps your ass. Yeah. Super duper cool. Oh yeah. Nice. Oh yeah. What do we got here? The Serpent Room. The Dead Body Room. Very, very cool. A little taste of things to come. Very awesome. I think you get a good idea. I don't want to give away too much of the game, as it took me quite a while just to figure out this much of it. And this is one of those games where, you know, a lot of trial and error. You're gonna die, restart, try something different, die, restart, try something different, and eventually learn that perfect path to take. Very, very cool. Oh, I know what we need to see before we get out of the NES version. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that. Ah! Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I love that. Oh yeah. Real quick, let's jump over now to the Switch version of the game real fast and check that out before we get out of here. Yeah. Here we are on the Nintendo Switch. Let's take a quick peek at Dead Tomb. The modern port, of course. Show you some of the features that the modern version has. Play it for a minute. And then, oh yeah. Here you can see we got some sweet borders and stuff. Let's get right into the options since we know the story. So if you hit the L and R buttons, you can bring up border options, the manual, and return to game. Let's check our border options. Oh yeah, sexy. Gotta have a border. Let's do the wood grain. Yeah. Then let's check out the manual real quick, since we've already seen it. But it is good that you can bring this up at any time when you're playing, and bring up the manual. See, when this is here, I can understand why some people are like, there's no need for a manual. I mean, yeah, if every single retro port had this kind of attention and it had a manual built in that I could access, then yeah, I could live with that too. But they don't. Alright, let's do it. So yeah, you can see it's the exact same game that we were playing on the cart through the AVS or NES if you have. You wake up inside that pyramid with that huge bump on your head. Oh yeah! I do love that this is an 8-bit legit television I'm playing on. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty sweet. So let's see. We already know what we got to do because we already did it. But let's move some stuff. Yeah. Through the hole. I do love those little cutscenes that they have there, basically. Makes it feel more cinematic. Backpack, remember? Look inside. But then open. Take it. Oh yeah. Then you can, of course, go to your start menu and see what you got. See, I don't know, maybe someone will have to tell me. I believe that that's supposed to either be a Wiimote or a Switch controller. I'm not too sure. Because there is, of course, a Game Boy, a Power Glove, and a Zapper as well. Very, very cool. Gotta love the retro callbacks. To the next room. Okay. Remember, we need that antidote, which is right here. I love that this one is across to trick you. Let's see what happens. Let's kill ourselves. Take it. Oh my god! You died. And I believe you always continue in the room that you died in. Be careful next time. See? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Maybe you have infinite continues. If you do that, that's fantastic. Because then, yeah, you could just play until you get bored instead of play until, you get sick of restarting your whole game. Which, yeah, a lot of us grew up that way. You don't need that anymore. Let's enjoy these experiences. To the next room, or back down to the room, actually. Remember, there's a scorpion hiding under them rock there. Hoo-ah! But we want the rock, not the scorpion, or his venomous bite. Don't want none of that. Remember, we also want the nail. Sometimes things take more than one investigation to get it. Remember that. Very cool. We got our rock. We got our Yoli TX. Sounds like a calculator. Okay, now here's a good puzzle. Here's a good one. Remember. Nail. See the little nail in there now? That's awesome. Oh yeah. Ba-boom. Down the steps. Into the depths. It's another cool one. You might miss. The board laying there. It's pretty cool. I like that. I love the fact that this game feels like an escape room kind of game, similar to another game that they also put out, NES Escape or Nescape. Very, very cool game. But that one is more of a point-and-click adventure than this one, because you have your cursor that you control, not a character. That game, they even did some really cool stuff on the back end to make it so you can play it with the Super NES mouse with an adapter that they specially made. Very, very cool. Back to the room. Now to the up area. Oh yeah. greenhouse. This is one of my favorites. This is a great puzzle. This and the sarcophagus so far are definitely some of the coolest puzzles, because it's just so neat to see things react, you know, in an old NES game, you know, like, basically you're able to change the way the area looks. That's just awesome. It's something that normally would come much later in the gaming world. Water that tree, little guy! There we go. And then we take our fruit. Yeah! Very cool. Back into the cave. The tunnel, I mean. Because we are inside the pyramid, which is awesome. Dun, dun. Up the stairs to the next area. Okay, and of course, this is where we need to cut our fruit. And taste it. Taste the tasty fruit. Okay, so we should have added strength to move our block. Booyah! And that reveals our tunnel, or hole to climb through. Super awesome. And this is the tunnel part. That seems a little bit like a Lost Woods type of situation from, say, Zelda. Where you gotta more or less maneuver your way through all these passageways. I'm sure you're gonna be coming back too, because I haven't even found half of the items yet. Wait, what happens if we go this way? Is this where we get the other thing? Hold on. I got something cool I can show. If I went the right way, that is. Maybe I went the right way? I went the wrong way, which is actually the right way. But let's go back. Let's go back quick, so I can show you another cool item quick. In case you're like, hey, I want to know where that is. I found this exploring the tunnels. Down we go right there. And that brings us over to this part. And looky what we find. More tunnels is what we find. Just kidding. Ooh, that's right. The NES Zapper. The Sonics, they call it. What does it say? This ultrasonic stone breaker was meant to be used in the Arctic. Ooh, well, let's take it. I want a stone breaker. A circular outline is left in the dust. Wonder why that matters. Maybe it matters. Maybe there's something that needs moonlight. Ooh, that's so cool. That is awesome. Well, I think that is plenty. I don't want to spoil too much of the game for everybody. That's a decent amount of the game that you get to see there in, you know, the NES version and now a little bit of the Switch version. You can plainly see there are plenty more items to discover, puzzles to solve, ooh, and adventures to be had. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Another great NES game, Dead Tomb, now available on modern platforms. Very, very cool. I am loving when these old retro games get brought to other platforms, so that way other people are not alienated because you don't have these old retro systems that are getting harder to find and some people just don't want to play them. Games should be easy to find and available for everyone to play, no matter what console you have. That's the best way to play. Oh yeah. Reminder, today is January 19th, and there are going to be 300 copies of that final edition, special edition cartridge of Dead Tomb available on 8-Bit Legit's website. I will have a link in the description down below if you don't have a way of getting there. I'll also have links to the other versions, Switch, Xbox, and it's also available on the Collector Vision Phoenix console. Very, very cool. It's neat, like I said, to see these games just keep growing, get evolving, ending up on all these platforms. I would love to know in the comments down below, are you enjoying any of these cool retro games from 8-Bit Legit? Did you pick up Dead Tomb from Limited Run all those years ago? Are you going to pick up the new version of the game because you missed out on the old version? I would also love to know, do you like point-and-click games? I love the way most of these point-and-click games look, but I have to admit I usually can't get too far into them. But that doesn't make me hate them. I love the music, I love the art, and I love the gameplay. Super duper fun. As always, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ooh, let's get back into the pyramid. Yeah.